Meghan Markle has rebranded one too many times, and it's quite embarrassing, not only for her, but it gives you secondhand embarrassment. And yet somehow she's still selling us jam and lifestyle tips and gardening tips. I don't know. I know she's as confused as we are about her brand, but let's ask the real question here. Because if she did not have the title Duchess of Sussex, would anyone actually really care? Would you and I be watching videos about her? I honestly can tell you, I didn't know who she was. Absolutely did not. Until she got together with Harry. I had never even heard of the Tig whatsoever either until she started dating Harry. So if this was just Meghan, only Meghan's name, not Duchess of or the wife of Harry, we'd be looking at overpriced Etsy shop. There, I said it. That's what she would be doing. Let's get started. Hello everyone, I'm Star Chairs, and in this channel we review everything through the lens of PR and tech. Now, we're talking about Meghan Markle's business ventures that are playing out horribly out in public for the world stage to see, because she continues to say that her ventures are fueled by passion. Are they really though? Because they're actually fueled by the fact that she married into the most famous monarchy in the world. Royal title has given her the credibility that she never had before. Without it, do you think Netflix or Spotify would have given her $1 million deal, like $100 million deal? No, absolutely not. Because even with the title, she fumbled the podcast horribly, and they're doing a very, very dim job with the Netflix. I believe Netflix is on her back constantly telling her that she has to succeed because she has failed project after failed project, and she thinks she's like this amazing businesswoman because she ran the Tig or because she was an actress. That's the thing. You can think one thing, but you have to walk the walk. If you do not do the work, you're never going to learn. I believe Meghan saw so many people doing their own branding, doing their own businesses, launching, and she got excited about that, and she wanted a piece of that, and she saw that it looked easy and that everybody was doing it, so she could do it. This is how things are to some people. In some people's point of view, all they see is the success. They never see the hard work and dedication and long nights and tiresome days when you're working through whatever kind of chaos you're working through to get the product, to get the video, to get the website, to get whatever it is that you want to succeed, to get it out. And this is why I believe Meghan is failing, because she wants it, but she doesn't want to put the work, or she believes she can do it herself without actual experience, when she doesn't even need experience because she's got people around her with years, decades of experience. But she prefers not to listen. And like I said, she had the Tig, but nobody knew about it, or at least I didn't, until she married Harry. Then we had American Riviera, which sounded bougie, like a wine and cheese crackers type of thing, but instead it ended up being jam and dog biscuits and probably shampoo. I don't know, maybe she's stealing something from Blake Lively as well. Those two can be best friends for sure. And now we have As Ever, which sounds like it could be anything at this moment. It could be a mattress brand, it could be a perfume launch, it could be an emotional support group, it could be pajamas. I don't know. It just sounds very, very vague. And we're going to leave everything else aside that she's having trouble with, because of course she's going to have trouble with all of her ideas. It's like she just throws things or thinks of an idea and immediately implements it without a thought in the world, without Googling it, and believes, poof, I am a genius. This is my idea and I am the first one to ever think about it. And then you have another country that already came up with it. Oops. Or another company that already came up with it as well. Oops. Oh my goodness. So many oops in this new rebrand. Because if an influencer like me would have launched such website, it would have been sitting with 12 followers. at the moment. And my shopping cart would have been full of abandoned carts. Crap, it probably wouldn't even have any carts. Because her branding strategy sounds like someone who just watched a little bit too much of Gwyneth Paltrow masterclass on Goop marketing and took notes. That's how she does her branding strategy. That's it. The whole exclusivity thing only works, and somebody needs to tell this to Meghan. It only works if people want what you are selling. If they don't, you're going to have a website with crickets. That's the thing. If I was just Meghan without my husband's title, without my husband's name, without my husband attached to me, would people still want this? That is the first question of her business strategy. That's the way it should be, because her business shouldn't be about her. Again, I will continue to say it until my lungs are blue or out of air. When you're building a business, it's to serve a client, to serve others. Just like in life, we live this life to serve. Without service, we're not going to have successful businesses. We're not going to have successful friendships. We're not going to have successful anything. And she fails at the number one thing that she is supposed to do: serve. And she does not know how to serve others. She wants others to serve her. And at the moment, because she has that title, yes, she's getting a following. Yes, she probably has a lot of people in her mailing list, but this is all because of her husband, not because of Meghan. It's because she married into the royal family. She needs to detach herself from being the Duchess of Sussex and start building that way. If I was not married to my husband, would people still want this? That's a good question, Meghan. That's a really good question. Because real talk, if Meghan Markle from Suits would have sold you jam, dog shampoo, I don't know, it sounds like a veterinary clinic to me now, would you have bought at triple the price? No. You and I, no. We would have gone and just got Smuckers or made it ourselves, period. It doesn't matter. We would have gone with the most economic version because we would think, Meghan Markle who? From Suits who? We wouldn't know. And the identity brand crisis is significant because she changes it like we change bed sheets each week. First off, she's doing the same thing with her life. First, she's a Hallmark actress, then Suits, then a royal, then a podcaster, then a failed podcaster, then a lifestyle guru, and a queen jam. Pick a lane, Meghan. Pick a lane. And I'm sure this is why she fired, or a lot of people have left her business or her team, because she doesn't listen and they have told her the same thing over and over again. And people that have stayed with her long enough and see new people coming in, they're probably just giggling and laughing like, don't tell her what to do because she's not going to do it. She's not going to do it. Because anyone with a little bit of business sense knows that a successful business doesn't just slap on a new label, a new brand name onto a jar of mayonnaise or jam and call it a new era. No, they build consistency, trust, and a clear brand, and they create a story with it. Something Meghan's business seems to lack. She's going right and then she's going left. And then before she even decides to go right again, she zigzags a little bit, then goes straight. It's like, stop it. Stop it. Now let's imagine a world where Meghan did not marry Harry. Would we be even talking about her jam today? No. Let's be honest. No, we wouldn't. Because without the royal title, Meghan's jam is just jam. And her podcast would just be another podcast in a sea of podcasts without a deal. And as ever, would be another Goop trying to copy Gwyneth Paltrow without the cult following. Look, I agree. She's a hustler, the same way that Vanity Fair called her a hustler. I'll give her that. But let's not pretend that this is a Cinderella story of an independent woman making it big. Because without this title, and she knows that, that's why she doesn't want to let it go. She's on it with a tight grip. Without her title, she wouldn't have any of these opportunities. And that is just a fact, in my opinion. But hey, I'm just like you. I cannot wait to see her Shopify store and look around and see what overpriced third-party white label items she's going to try to sell us. I want to show you a video that I made this morning while I was having my breakfast, huarache, and all that is a bread with beans and eggs on top. And in fact, I got this idea while I was making my huarache. I'm like, I could put jam on this and elevate my morning. I'm going to use all of Meghan Markle's branding tips and put it into this video. Let me show you. Good morning, peasants. I mean my lovely audience, because let's be honest, only the common folk drink dirty bean water called coffee. I, however, am refined in culture, so matcha it is. Not because I actually love it, but because I'm going to sell you overpriced lifestyle products. Now you can't just eat it off a basic napkin like a mere mortal. No, 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 you must present it on fine china. Don't have one? That's fine. Netflix and I have partnered up to make sure you can buy one at an exclusively, totally non-inflated price. Now my lips cannot touch cardboard. It's against the Royal Handbook, or at least my version of it. So I'll be using this exquisite cup. Do you have one? No? Oh, darling, that's unfortunate. But don't worry, again, you can purchase one from me, and you too can pretend to be of noble lineage while sipping on your morning beverage. Tastes delicious, like a desperate attempt to revive a brand, like a subtle PR push before Netflix release, just like I like my breakfast. With love, or whatever, star chairs. What do you think, guys? Did you like my video? Did it have the Meghan Markle sparkle? All right, guys, that is all I have for today. Thank you very much for watching. Let's have a conversation below about the unfolding crisis of this branding in the comment section. I'll see you there. Until then, bye.